It was a Tuesday around 7 p.m., one of those winter evenings where the wind doesn't just blow, it bites, cutting through your coat. I was heading home thinking only about my own comfort, but then I saw him, a tiny, fragile shape huddled under the flicker of a streetlight. At first, I thought it was just a pile of wet rags, but then I saw a slight tremor. He was shivering so hard his tiny bones seemed to rattle. I found a small stick nearby and gently reached out. He didn't run. He didn't even hiss. I knew he was starving. I wanted to run to the convenience store to get him something. Anything to eat. But a fear gripped me. What if I leave for 5 minutes and he disappears? What if he wanders into the darkness where I can't find him again? I remembered a plastic storage bin in my trunk. I lined it with an old cloth and carefully lifted him. He was so light, like a handful of hollow feathers. He didn't struggle. He just let out a tiny, raspy breath, as if saying, "Okay, do what you will." I ran to the store and bought some food. I sat there in the cold, mashing it into tiny bits, worried he was too weak to chew. I placed it right in front of him, but he wouldn't eat. He just stood there, swaying slightly, circling the edges of the box with a vacant look. He was so traumatized he didn't even recognize a hand of help. That's when it hit me. If I leave this box here, the morning sun will rise on a tiny frozen body. The world wouldn't notice, but I would. I looked at him and said, "I'm not leaving you. Let's go. I'm taking you to the hospital." The bright lights of the vet clinic felt like a different world. The vet's expression was grim. After the initial exams, the news was as bad as I'd feared. He was likely abandoned because he was sick. He tested positive for feline panleukopenia, a terrifying virus for a tiny kitten. He was losing control of his body. As the nurse gently cleaned him, I felt a wave of sorrow. How could anyone leave this soul to die alone in the mud? Right then, looking at his frail frame, I made a silent vow. No matter what happens, he will never have to face the cold world alone again. It's now well past midnight. The city is quiet, but inside this clinic, a tiny battle is being fought. Because he was so dehydrated, it took a long time to successfully start the IV drip. Finally, the life-saving nutrients began to flow. I went back to check on him an hour ago. He's still weak, but his eyes look a bit clearer. I didn't just see fear anymore. I saw a spark. This isn't just about one kitten. There are thousands of them out there, shivering behind trash cans or crying in the shadows. They are often invisible to us because we are too busy or too cold. But helping them doesn't require a miracle. It just takes a moment, a bowl of water, a handful of food, or simply the act of not looking away. To the rest of the world, he might just be another stray. But to him, that one decision to stop was the difference between life and death. Hang in there, little warrior. The night is almost over, and the sun will be warm tomorrow. Your new life starts today, and I'll be right here when you wake up.